Heya! This is Pokeball35, and welcome back, all this time later, to Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It has been 3 years since the Kirby and the Forgotten Land playthrough on the channel, and I loved Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It was a game that just never got DLC, but it was a near-perfect Kirby experience for the first full Kirby game of Kirby platforming in 3D. All of a sudden, 3 years later, during the Nintendo Direct showcasing everything about the Nintendo Switch 2 console, Kirby and the Forgotten Land was confirmed to be getting a brand new Nintendo Switch 2 edition, because that was a thing that they were talking about in that Direct. We now have Kirby and the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Starcross World. And that title alone will probably fill up the entirety of the title in the YouTube video, so I'm probably going to have to abbreviate some things. But Kirby and the Forgotten Land is back. It's got a brand new campaign. It runs at 60 FPS now instead of the 30 it used to run at. And we're back. So I'm still going to be calling this episode 20 of Forgotten Land, I believe, because I had the end episode at episode 19 published on April 23rd, 2022, and it's been over 3 years since. So, I know nothing about this. I saw the original trailer when it was revealed in the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. I have not looked at a single thing afterward, because I want to play the game, and I do not want to see what is in the game until I play the game. And speaking of playing the game, this is all being streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokeball35, link in the description down below. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so, because I do have a lot to offer. If you want to see my original playthrough of Kirby and the Forgotten Land, again, this is episode 20. I've got 19 other episodes you can go watch of my full blind playthrough of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I just want to say, I just went back to my last episode just to confirm where my camera was, because typically I have the camera either typically in the bottom left-hand side of the screen nowadays. I used to have it in the bottom right, and I'll sometimes still have it in the bottom right over here, depending on what game I'm playing. When I was playing, like, Pokemon Violet or something, I had the camera, like, up here. So I must have been, like, when did Pokemon Violet? Pokemon Violet. I have to look up Violet and scroll through like 88 episodes or something. When the heck did Pokemon Violet come out? That was at the end of 2022. So I don't know why. My camera during Forgotten Land was up here for some reason, and I legitimately I cannot remember why that was ever the case. But I just went back and looked at myself. Wherever my screenshot went. What the fuck was wrong with me? What was I doing? Why was my hair like that? Why did I ever think that was okay? What the hell's going on with my hair? Like, that's in episode 19. That was 3 years ago. What the fuck was I doing with my hair? Also, hello Sorcius, welcome to the stream. Without further ado, Kirby the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Starcross World. Blind reaction, blind playthrough. So, very recently, man, this opens instantly, huh? So, before we get started, I just want to say that very recently we had the Kirby Air Riders Direct that Masahiro Sakurai put on. I love Kirby Air Ride. I'm really excited for Kirby Air Riders. One of the playable characters in that game is confirmed to be Susie from Kirby Planet Robobot. So over the last, week, I decided on my own to replay Planet Robobot. I just finished it last night. I have not played through that game since it came out, and that was 9 years ago. I have now reconfirmed my opinion that Planet Robobot is an absolute banger. I loved Forgotten Land. I remember saying I liked it more than Planet Robobot at the time of Forgotten Land's release. But there is not a single level in Planet Robobot that I hate. That game is, near perfection. I'm excited to see what the heck is going to go on with this. and see if Starcross World makes me like Forgotten Land even more than Planet Robobot. Continuing with File 1. I think there was only one file in the original game, was there? So now the game is... Man, it feels weird to be back at this game. I have not opened this since we beat it 3 years ago. So like, what's going on here? I mean, we could check the stats. Waddle Dee knows. What are the stats since the last time I played? Collected every blueprint? Yep. This week's world record in flash fishing is 12,112 grams. So far, you've saved all 300 Waddle Dees. The combined total of every Waddle Dee saved across the entire planet is 896,222,614 Waddle Dees. A solo world record for Ultimate Cup Wild Mode is the Eddie power-up with those Amiibo. Without an Amiibo was 1 minute 50... Yeah, it was 1 minute, 57 seconds, 9 milliseconds. I think that's what that means with Toy Hammer Plus. Carmouth Cake has been eaten 9,951,398 times. The total number of objects inhaled globally was at 4,536,382,479. I cannot believe it keeps track of this. Number of Maxim tomatoes eaten is 18,797,710. Total number of Woofies defeated is 2 million, or is it 2,861,281,490 Woofies. I think we're good. So, like, how do we play the game? Like, it is installed. Like, I bought it. It is installed. The update is installed. So, do I just go to the world map or something? I was expecting something to happen in the hub. In Waddle Dee Town. Oh! My world is being star-crossed. My world is being star-crossed. Hello, Dolphy Gaming. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna turn this up, actually. This game's a little bit quiet compared to what I normally stream. So there's a big crystal heart that is scattering crystals all over the Forgotten Land that is forgotten. Big Scary Island. Kirby the Forgotten Land, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Star-crossed World. So it's just a whole new island. A big meteor fell from space. Let's investigate the volcanic island that arose from the ocean upon impact. So it's just off the coast. What a shocker. Oh, maybe that's why Elfalin has things to say on the side of the bottom of the screen there. So everything else, is everything else fine? I don't remember what the stars mean on the levels. It's been 3 years. I think we're good. So the hearts and stuff is very important to note. Hearts in this game, in this series, are evil. Hearts are bad. What do you mean? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Who else would be saying that? I can't believe it. It's just like the legend says. Oh. When? So many meteors rained down so suddenly. Everyone was shocked, even me. A big one fell close to the town, so we all went out to see it. I never thought a volcanic island would emerge from the depths of the ocean. Hold on, I have introduced myself, haven't I? They call me Astronomer Waddle Dee. I study the mysteries of the universe. Since arriving from Popstar, I've been reading old astronomy books that were left behind here. First, I had to learn how to read this world's writing, though. It wasn't easy. Recently, I've been learning about the legend of the meteor. Needless to say, I'm shocked that it wasn't just a fairy tale. This game feels quieter. I used to have my volume, like, here when streaming, which in my program is at -10. I typically now stream at -13, but this game seems quieter than, like, Splatoon or, like, anything else that I play. I don't want to be able to hear everything. I'm going to leave it at -12 and hope that's a compromise. According to the legend, meteors have fallen into this world many times before. If this is the Star of Darkness mentioned in the legend, the star that brings disaster. Kirby, I have a really bad feeling about this. Something horrifying may be unleashed on this world from inside there. I'm scared. It said that the meteors rain down with darkness and light. Of course. Who could have guessed? And the disaster born from the Star of Darkness consumes everything. I love that every story ever told is just Super Paper Mario, just told ever so slightly differently. But the legend also says if the stars of light come with the meteors, disaster will be prevented. Hi! Do you suppose that shining stone is part of the crystal that surrounded the meteor? Mine. Every story ever told is just Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, but told ever so slightly differently. Oh my! It must be one of the stars of light! A small portion of the ceiling crystal has been restored to its original form. Oh, he says he's a Starry! A mysterious voice just spoke inside my head. Yes, he says they're called Starries. He says that when they gather together, the ceiling crystal will be restored. They can keep the Star of Darkness from coming back to life. Kirby! We've got to save the Starries! We'll need to guide them here and stop the Star of Darkness. Now it is just Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. You should watch my blind playthrough of Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. After this. Starries have landed in places where meteors fell. Let's start by searching nearby plains. Kirby, let's hurry! Ah! Like, you see that thing? Where the hell's this? It just looks like a spark. Except it doesn't have the disgusting rabbit face on it. Starry stages appeared where meteors fell. Let's go save those lost Starries. So we can play the original version, Point of Arrival, but now we have Meteor Shower Arrival. The Star of Darkness will resurrect if we don't do something. We have to find the Starries, Kirby. Alright, there's 19 Starries in the world now. So is it just like, do we just play Forgotten Land a second time? But the stages are different because I'm down. Oh, yep. That's how the game is played, I remember. You know, there's the secret objectives and things. It's not showing there. We have, like, the secret objectives and things. We have to, you know, clear the stage. There's 3 hidden Starries, and then we have 3 secret objectives. Alright. Dusted off the old Kirby hands. Let's star-cross some worlds, shall we? Now I gotta remember how to play this. After I was just on my 3DS. I miss playing games on my 3DS. Yep, that's right. We can do the funny roll. And I'm trying to... Okay, it's A to slide. I gotta get back into this. It's been a long time. Not letting me suck. I already loved how Forgotten Land... Why does it not let me suck those? I already loved how Forgotten Land looked and played. And I did not mind the, like, the low level of detail stuff. I honestly thought it looked good for this game. But now everything's gonna be running so smooth. Also, hello, YoshiCast, welcome to the stream. Howdy, this is, like, the one Switch 2 exclusive thing that I'm interested in, but I'm not buying a $600 console just for this. If it's $600 in your currency, I'm so sorry. Corn. Oh yeah, that's right. If you don't want spoilers for Forgotten Land, don't watch this, because this is, you know, after an 100% playthrough of Forgotten Land, so we have Morpho's sword. They're terastallizing! Die, Woofy! Explode! Man, they love this song, huh? Also, let me know how the volume is, because again, for me, it's ever so slightly more quiet than I'd like it to be right now. Nice terrestrial mohawk. Mouthful mode. Spring mouth. Spring-a-ling. It's lower compared to your voice. Alright, how about now? This is definitely a new mouthful mode. Nope, we have to... In Kirby games, you have to explore every possible conceivable inch. Find 5 red starry coins. Sounds better. This is where it was in the original playthrough, so I guess I'll just leave it like this. So it seems like we have, like, new alt pads to take in these levels, so they're technically new. What was I just playing that had a spring? It does feel nice to play this again, I will admit. There's that up there. Somehow I made that. I made all that for a frickin' cookie? I don't need that. I don't want to stop being mouthful. I need that. I want to go that way. How about I don't go that way? How about I do go that way? I can't get in there. controls really well, too. I say as I almost missed that. Make it over the high-rise sign to the rooftop. Can I, like, slam through this? What is it to unspit? There we go. Why have this here? I can't, like, turn the camera. That feels sketchy to not be there. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Context clues. Fucking duh. I've played a video game before. I've played video games in my life. Oh yes, capsules! We're probably gonna have new capsules. Got anything cool in there? Just a purse and some shoes. I can't wait to go gambling again. Nothing else up there. Man, it has been a while. I almost kind of want Morpho Sword because it's OP. Crystal Wild Frosty. Oh! He's got a thick beard. Get out. That's the wrong button. I don't remember the buttons. Alright, well, I'll just use that. What I'm gonna do, typically how... Save one of the hidden Starries. Typically how Kirby games work is if they give you a boss and the boss has an ability, they want you to use that ability in the next room. I used to play Kirby games where I hoard a particular ability because I really like the ability. Why did I turn the camera here? Oh, this. Nice. But then you just, like, don't have the thing for the puzzle. It might not be the case here, I'm not sure. Just to see other things, I'm gonna switch up my abilities every so often. But typically how Kirby games work is that if they give you a bunch of an enemy with a particular ability, they want you to use that ability for a puzzle in the next room. You also want to be very thorough with the exploration. I'm gonna jump over there anyway. Okay, never mind. Get out of here, Kaboo. See, you got a thing over here. More mouthful. Ah, yes, the funny tortoise. Can you... Let me take that, please. Kill! Thank God I don't need the Maxim tomato that badly right now. I think we can just get free ones from Waddleby Town. See? I mean, they put one of these right here, but you see how frost was the thing that I needed? But how? The thing with Kirby in this game is that he can't go very high. Can I... like, mouthful... I guess do that? Okay. Alright, there's the third hidden Starry. Games like this taught me to be aware of my surroundings. I'm still missing 2 more red Starry coins and something. This seems to be the end of the level. Well, fuck. I'm just kind of surprised that I managed to miss that much. Wait. Hold on. You probably do it from this ledge. Okay, well that's definitely supposed to be the last one. Somehow I missed number 4. Sad. Alright, well, we'll go back through. The last one was don't get hit by the big crystal turtle. Yeah, this game has, you know, like, these arbitrary objectives that you need to do. I remember them. It reminds me of, when this came out, I said it reminded me of, Yoshi's Crafted World. Because Yoshi's Crafted World has, like, the exact same thing. Which is a game that not many people remember exists. Spring Mouth Kirby. Kirby gained the powerful mouth mode ability after he flew through a mysterious vortex. When he finds a large spring in an area where meteors have fallen and stuffs it in his mouth, he can jump super high, like a boing high. Then, when he's aloft, he can smash down like Kerslam. Lost Starry. These children of a mysterious twinkling planet have the power to contain the evil meteor. They fall to the various regions of the world and become crystals, waiting for someone to guide them. Individually, their power isn't great, but gathered together they can seal away great evil. Crystal of Woofy. The indigenous animals of this world fell victim to the meteor showers too. They're sturdier and stronger, yes. But for them, it's the beast pack business as usual. They growl with all their might today, same as any other day. Good. So, okay, so it seems to be select levels in a world, totaling up to 19, because that's not technically not a lot. We can go back to Waddle Dee Town. I am going to need a heal. I need to remember the buttons of the video game that I am playing. You there. Oh, Maximum Potatoes, it's 100 stars. I wasted all that. Take it to go. I'm sure I'll find other things, but I definitely want that in reserve, and I gotta remember to not press the wrong button. Wait! It's on this crystal here! I did not realize you could jump to that crystal. Alright, we're safe now. Alright, so I need to not get hit by this guy, otherwise I have to play the level again. Don't touch me. Okay. You just barely don't see it on the screen. You have to jump over here to see it. Alright, take 3. I'm trying to bait him out. He doesn't want to get baited. Alright, you suck so bad. I hate you. There we go. You suck. And then jump up here. Jump up here. Last star. Get a capsule out of that. And now we are done with level 1. You know, an hour into the stream. Done with level 1. Okay. Complete. Spring. Crystal Tortoodling, a massive Tortoodling. The one with the super tall building on its back was catching some sun rays one afternoon when a meteor came from the sky. Now it loves to show off its new crystal while it snoozes. Did you ever get that suntan, though? Big starry flower. These large flowers bloom where meteors fall. They possess great power, and when force is applied to them, shining crystal pathways or other hidden objects appear near them. It's said that the paths can lead Kirby to something. Or someone. Alright, officially done with that. All Starry saved. Onward to level 2. Lost in a rival mall. Let's go with Cutter. Yes, the Super Buzzsaw Cutters. Ah, a top entrance. Make 5 small starry flowers bloom. Can I get over here? Typically, anywhere you think there's a secret, there's probably a secret. I mean, is that for this? From the hot dog, you go to the top left. That's right. Don't go in any of these. They're all traps. They take you places. I just finished replaying Robobot, and you look very similar to something Haltman summons in his final boss fight. Defeat the crystal monster that shoots meteors without getting hit by a meteor. Neat. There's one of 4 hidden stars. Also, this is like a cool remix of the Arrival Mall theme. I think the thing is telling me to go this way. Probably. You know, there's even more secrets here. There we go. So there's a switch and then go down the ice cream path. These choirs definitely have some sort of significance somewhere. Or a Wolfie Hot Dog Club. Where is the switch? Aha. Go down the ice cream path. I hope I didn't miss one of those. Oh, something I can bring up really quick is that earlier this year, I think it was like March or something, Nintendo added Kirby and the Forgotten Land to the Nintendo Music app. But they only added, like, 20 songs from the beginning of the game, and it's like, what's the fucking point? Why don't you have the whole OST here? You know, we then later found out that this campaign was coming out for the Switch 2 edition. And then just, like, 2 days ago, they finally added the rest of the soundtrack to the Nintendo Music app for Forgotten Land, so now the whole thing is there. But why didn't they just do that now? Why did we have to have 2 separate updates for Forgotten Land? There was no reason for that. Hello, Lorenzo. Welcome to the stream. But on top of all that, they didn't add the soundtrack to Starcross World, because why would they want you to have fun? Go with fire. That's right, Needle is in this game, isn't it? Alright, so there's 3 of those. Boss area. Crystal Wild Edge. So this thing has, like, residual damage to it. Gotta remember how to play the game. There we go. Good, good. Alright, there's number 3. Oh, it keeps it moving. I suppose that works. I see. Alright, don't fuck this up. Hit this first. There we go. Capsule. Wait a second. Saw that down there. bring the Awoofies to the end. Can I... Stairs. Go. Let the stairs... get the stairs to the destination without letting them fall. Starry! Well, that just gives you 2 Starries. That's something you had to do by default anyway to even get that. So then I think there's only one more small flower, which is totally, like, hidden back here, right? It's totally, like, hidden back here, right? It's totally, like, hidden back here. I totally didn't miss one, you know? Curses. Foiled again. By the last of 1/4 of 1/5 of a thing. Crystal Wild Frosty! He went a little wild after finding himself in this world, and then a meteor crashed down in front of him. A mysterious aura shrouded the area around him, and he powered up. Now he launches stronger and more varied attacks against Kirby. It's not gonna matter when I've got Morpho's sword and I slice him in 2. Starry is gathering, and the ceiling crystal has gotten one step closer to its original shape. Alright, yep, now it's showing up in World 2. Well, don't give me a cutscene, I need to go get that last guy. Waddle Dee Town, apparently. Astronomer Waddle Dee, who you met in the volcanic island, has returned to town. Let's hear what he has to say. Star Guide Waddle Dee has come to town. He can teach you about the Starries. Nice to meet you. They call me Star Guide Waddle Dee. I'm gathering information about the Starries alongside my pal Astronomer Waddle Dee. If you find yourself unsure of which stages still have Starries and need a rescue, just ask me. Yep. Nope. I'm good. Well, hello again, Kirby. I trust that you've made some progress in your Starry saving quest. You must help them, otherwise the Star of Darkness will come back to life. Oh, by the way, while investigating the meteors raining down all over the world, I dug up some new figures. I have to ask, are you interested in trading my star coins for figures I have? I thought it would be fun one use of the Gacha Machine for a trade, so I made one. I got the Gacha Machine EX. And you never know which figure will come out until you try it. There's nothing like a fun discovery. With the Gacha Machine, you can even draw figures that you won't find in the stages. So what do you say? We'll give it a go. Sure. Oh, that's what this... The blue one back there is from the main game. Okay. So he just has this box. Crystal Cappy! Fantastic. Bench. Oh yeah, we're hitting the big leagues. Flashing arrow sign, holy shit, dude. Small starry flower. These small flowers bloom where meteors fall, and mysterious things happen around them when they're touched. They were originally part of a crystal that had the power to envelop and contain an evil, ominous meteor. Cardboard box. Holy shit, dude! Cardboard box! Come back when you want to draw again. Alright, well, let's go find that last thing. I've never played this game, but there is... I think it's a platform fighter? Yeah, it's a platform fighter. It's called Framemakers, which I believe is like a super duper like indie crossover platform fighter game that has like a bunch of different characters from a bunch of different platform fighters. Hat Kid was just confirmed to be coming to that game. That's cool. I mean, in this game, Kirby has very limited height he can get with flight capabilities, and then he like gradually falls down. He doesn't have like infinite flying. Because in the next room, there's a flower there, but then it takes you to the stairs. Oh! Aha! I found it. There was a ladder. I did not see the ladder because of the perspective of the level had not shifted to show me the ladder. I was paying attention to everything in front of me, not everything to the side of me. Alright, well now we just recomplete the level again. Alright, now we can kind of just rush to the end. I'm not gonna bother with the stairs. We can just scoot on over and recomplete the level. I will say, I feel like I'm not as big of a fan of the arbitrary objectives now than I was 3 years ago. After just replaying Planet Robobot, there was only like a couple things in that game I had to go back and replay stages for. That's adorable. Nap time. There's always time for a good nap, but some sleep habits don't work well together. These two often rest snugly, but sometimes Sleepy Kirby inhales Elflet right up, and then Kirby starts chewing. Chewing? Kirby? Elflet's not made of mint ice cream. What do you mean chewing? Kirby has teeth? Don't say that. Do not imply that Kirby has teeth. Kirby does not have teeth. Kirby has a hole that he puts food in. And that is it. Rival Mall Information Kiosk. You ever seen those cool images of Kirby with teeth? I hate them. When I was replaying Planet Robobot, that game has like a sticker, has like stickers as like its secondary collectible. There we go. And, with all the stickers and stuff, there's like, each level has like a secret gold sticker. And only maybe, I'd say like 4 or 5 of them I missed on my first time through a level, and I had to find them a second time. But like, that's just like exploring the level for things. Some of these other things, like, specifically, I remember, like, in the snow area later on in the game, there was that one level where you had to, like, play the entire, like, go all the way through the level, and then, like, the final boss of the level, you had to not take damage on, and I was on that level for, like, 45 minutes. It was so incredibly annoying. I mean, I already had to go back to this level to find the thing I was missing, but if I wasn't, and if I wasn't missing the last star coin, if I was not missing the last star coin, and the only thing I had to do was not get hit by the big crystal turtle, and then I did, and then I had to replay the whole level again, that would have been really annoying, but I had to do this anyway. Anyway, Gamma has raided Sister Arrow Raid with a party of 1. Hello, Gamma, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. I am playing Kirby. If you want to see Kirby, you can see Kirby. Also, hello, Argon Durg. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate it. Kirby is happening. Kirby the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Starcross World has launched today, and we are playing Kirby the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Starcross World. So if you want to watch Kirby the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Starcross World, this is the stream for you. We're moving on to World 2.